Is it day 3 now, isn't it?
Feels like day 20.
So good morning everyone, day 3. As you can probably see behind me, it's Mizzle here at Perran, and so you can probably see all the clan behind us. Say good morning everybody.
Good morning everybody.
There we go, and the others over there. Martin, say good morning.
Good morning all.
There we go. Cool. Apparently he's the only one working. So, as much as I've been trying to get flying footage, it's been quite difficult with the cameras. I don't know why my Insta X3 is not working, but other than that, I hope you're enjoying the vlog so far. We're just having a little bit of breakfast, well, a cup of tea anyway, tea's all around, before we go to the cafe here at Perran. So, yeah, a little bit of an update. Anything happens with the weather, but we are planning to try and get to the Isle of the Scilly Isles today, St Mary's, yeah, so waiting for the weather to clear, if it clears. Although my glasses have gone, it is very, very misty at the moment. I should put some B-roll in a minute because we could just about see the aircraft down the other hangar. So, but we camped here tonight, last night, but the stars are beautiful as I had to get up in the middle of the night. But yeah, clagged in right now and just waiting for the weather to clear. So I will update you as we go along through the journey.
Feelings bottled up inside, heading for collision in the night.
Slightly less overcast, but still low cloud. We've only got cloud base down to about 700 feet at the minute, so that's broken. We're still waiting for it to lift so that we can get to not where we were going before. So I was going to jump in the back seat of the yellow aircraft behind me with Martin, and we were going to go off to the Isles of Scilly, but basically we've aborted that because it's now too late in the day to get there to get our permissions to get in. So we've aborted that plan. I'm going to say we're now just waiting on the weather to improve cloud base wise to get to Bolt Head. If you don't know where Bolt Head is, here it is on the screen. It's a little bit of a trek and also isn't into wind slog. Can I have a leg that's not into wind, please? Just want one flight that I've got a tailwind, would be nice. So yeah, so hopefully we'll be off to Bolt Head for today to get there, and then that'll enable us to reposition. There may be a plan change, we may move on somewhere else, but if we can get to Bolt Head and then move on, we will do. But if not, we're going to overnight at Bolt Head. That's the plan thus far. So as you may be able to see, people are packing their kit down. Yeah, all the aircraft have been refueled. I'm refueled with a little bit of excess in the bladder bag. But yeah, it's been a good morning. The cafe's great here. I'm pleased I've come to here, got this far with the 9, and just see how far we can keep going. So that's just a little bit of an update for you.
Golf Bravo Alpha India Whiskey for radio check out now. Which one we need?
India Whiskey, this is Juliet Alpha. We're just taxiing out and we're going to use runway 09.
Good. Bob, shall we all backtrack with you, 09?
Can do.
Perran Radio Golf Juliet Delta is taxiing to 09, I think, isn't it?
Tango Golf is going to be following behind Lima Tango.
Golf from your Foxtrot's taxi behind Hotel Whiskey.
Squadron, Takeoff Squadron, I've got a QNH of 1015. I've got 1017 with the radio, Gary. Yeah, 1017, sorry.
Perran Radio, Golf Juliet Alpha is departing runway 09.
Perran Radio Golf Mike India Charlie Bravo is lining up 09 for immediate departure.
We're going to see how this works today, people. Apparently the camera says it's recording. I'll believe it when I see it.
For traffic Golf and Lima Tango lining up 09. Tango taking off 09. Perran Radio Golf Tango Golf lining up 09. Perran Radio Golf Tango Golf taking off 09.
Radio Golf Yankee Bravo landing up 09.
Full traffic Golf India Whiskey, backtracking 22.
Golf Radio, Golf Romeo Oscar Bravo Golf lining up 09. Golf Radio, Golf Bravo Golf rolling 09.
Full traffic, Golf Romeo Echo lining up 09.
Perran Golf Juliet Alpha now clear into the east, change frequency on route 129835.
Golf Romeo Echo rolling 09.
Full traffic, Golf Hotel Whiskey is lining out runway
09 for immediate departure. Pulse radio, go Bravo Golf. 129835, thank you very much.
Golf Romeo Fox lining up runway 09. Tempo Radio Golf Charlie Mike Romeo Fox departing on runway 09.
Alpha Sierra, takeoff 09,
Perran Post Radio Golf Julie Delta lining up with 09 for immediate departure. Perran Post.
Right, we're up and away. My head cam is now going to run out of battery very soon. Don't know why, but hope you're enjoying the view. This is where I get left behind, and I will hopefully see you all at Bolt Head. And if my Instacam works today, we'll see how it goes. So, thanks for joining us at this bit. If you got this far in the video, I hope you enjoy.
Right, Golf.
Cool, this is me now on my own for the rest of the trip. Tempo Radio, Golf Charlie Mike Romeo Foxtrot switching to en route frequency 129835.
Alpha Sierra 2129835.
Hotel Whiskey. Whiskey on frequency.
Alpha Sierra on frequency.
Romeo Fox on frequency.
Right, another no landing, but there was a definite reason as to why there was no landing. Today, I've experienced chronic carb icing on my engine, and for 30 minutes, it was not a fun flight, I can guarantee you that. Just as I got near the Plymouth mouth, yep, carb icing, and it remained pretty much on and off all the way until I got to Bolt Head. But I'm here at Bolt Head. Everybody else is here. You can see all the aircraft all around. We're all basically on an enclave here, and you can hear the farmers still working in the background. But yeah, we're here at Bolt Head, and it is very, very hot and sunny here. So much so, I'm going to take my trousers off and put my shorts back on. So yes, hopefully you'll have seen a little bit of footage of the Eden project. I am still trying to work out whether the 360 cam is working. So if it hasn't, there will be a different intro to this, a different part of the video to this. But anyway, yeah, it's been a slightly more stressful journey. However, if that footage does show what it was like, it was beautiful, very much a beautiful location, and I wish I'd flown down here more often. However, I do want to now fit a carb heat to the 9, because I don't want that again. That was not a fun experience, but managed it, and then had land out options all the way here, and we're now chilling out. We've got a taxi booked to take us into Salcombe. For anyone that's just joined the video now, here's where we've flown from. So it's Perran all the way to Bolt Head on the south coast, and then we're going to get ready. I don't know what tomorrow brings. We've got a couple of cold fronts coming, or a cold front coming through by midnight tonight, so we don't know what weather that's going to give us, but I'm going to make the most of the warm weather and the sunshine. So hopefully you're still with the video and enjoying where we've got to. But yeah, here we are, Bolt Head. What a wonderful, wonderful place.
You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die.
We are day 4 at Bolt Head. We went out to Salcombe last night, Kingsbridge last night, and that was good fun and nice to have some food, some cooked food, sitting down. But yeah, we're all just getting packed up because we've got a cold front that's coming in at the moment. We're just basically trying to get ahead of the cold front. Not quite sure what the final plan is at the moment, but they are trying to get to the Isle of Wight, and this is where I am going to be departing the trip. I'm going to be going to Farway Common, hopefully, if not Dunkerswell, then on to Popham, and then back to Plaistows. That's my plan. They're going on to Isle of Wight, and then on to Ripple on the east coast, and then they're hopefully going off over the channel into France. But I don't want to do that part of the trip, so I'm going to bail early and go up and keep inland, especially after yesterday. The further away I can get from coastal air, the better at the moment. But yeah, we are all pretty much, as I said, starting to get packed up here at Bolt Head. So I hope that's giving you an update of what's going on in the vlog. Sorry it's not been much aerial footage, but as I say, bringing you along for the journey and letting you know what it's like to do a bit of continuous flamping, as it were. But it's very different flying 1 or 2 people to flying 11 aircraft, 13 people. So yeah, it's a different type of flying than what I'm used to. So yeah, we'll leave that there, and I'll hopefully try and get some flight footage on the way to Farway. Right, okay, carbs and bits, float bowls off anyway for a check. I'm not at Earsfield, the gliding site. I am at Farway Common, and the reason I'm at Farway Common was the engine issues still persisted and got worse and worse, and I got an overvolt, which with a lithium battery, which is at the back. I didn't want to, how do I put it? Yeah, I didn't want to catch fire, in short. So I wasn't far from Farway Common when I made that call. It's easy to be on the ground wishing you up there than dealing with emergency up there. I've got friends in the area. I don't live far from here, as it were, except my wife is not exactly in the area. So, but I have food, I have my tent, there's a toilet here, there's some settees, What more do I need to be stuck somewhere rather than in the middle of a field going, I might starve tonight? So I've got some access to water, etc., so I can cook myself a meal if needed, and I can sleep here tonight. Not somewhere I wanted to be sleeping here tonight, but in short, I may be spending the night here at Farway Common unplanned. What I am also going to do is I've had all the jets out to make sure the jets are clean. There may be something stuck in there, which is what was causing the issue, because the same symptoms were fine, and then just have been persistent there afterwards. So it's like there is a common element to what's going on at the moment. Anyway, I'm jabbering here. I'm just happy to be on the ground, if nothing else. It could be worse, it could be cold, and I could be freezing. So at the moment, at least I've got some shelter to get out of the sun. So what's next? I've made all the phone calls, so the team know I'm down. I've spoken to Rob, so he knows I'm down and safe and what my plans are. So that's basically me off the trip now. Let's just be safe, sensible, either recover the aircraft or get the aircraft fixed, air tested. But they've given me permission to do an air test here if I need to, so there's no issues on that one. I just want to make sure the aircraft is happy, and if I do an orbit in the air, at least then if I've got a problem, I can come straight back. So yes, let's see what happens with the aircraft now. Anyway, I'm going to start putting things back together and maybe give you an update later on, so stay with me. So as you can see on the screen, going past Stonehenge, this was our recovery route. My friend Mark, who actually owns a PB, we worked out the 9 also fits in the back of his van, and the wing was on top. So he brought me all the way back to Plaistows. He dropped me off on the way to work. So that only took 2 days to get the aircraft back. So that was a fairly uneventful aircraft recovery. And as of making this video, my 9 engine is all back up and running. It's been fixed. Turns out it wasn't carburetor icing. It was in fact a failing stator. The stator was failing, which was then causing the a bad burn, which was then exacerbating the problem, and that then cascaded onto a few other bits and pieces. But Ben at Flylight has fixed it all for me, so thank you very much, Flylight, for getting that sorted. And now this really kind of concludes the going the distance videos. But what I would like to know is if you've ever done a similar trip on a single seat aircraft like this before. I know the big guys do it, as in say big guys, the dual seat aircraft do these trips a lot, but say if there's anyone in a single seat flex wing has done a similar trip, then please let me know in the comments, and I would be interested to hear a bit more about your journey. So maybe some future content there. But as I said, hopefully you've enjoyed the video series as it is. We're going to wrap this up here. I have got loads of content to be getting editing now we've got the winter nights coming in. I look back when editing this and it was all nice and warm, and now I'm in the flight briefing room and I'm thinking about putting the heating on. So anyway, we will wrap this video up here. Thank you so much for joining me on this mini adventure. Hopefully you've enjoyed it as much as I have. So until next time everybody, fly safe.